Welcome back to Farm and Hammer, everyone. It's been a while since I posted a video, and the reason for that is because number one, I've been super busy, and number two, our internet has been off for the last 3 or 4 weeks, and I just haven't had time to drive somewhere and post a video. So hopefully the internet is getting fixed this week, and if it does get fixed, you'll be seeing this video. But one of the reasons I was super busy, you guys know I was driving an old second-gen Dodge. The AC was out, but it had a new transmission in it, had 160,000 miles. Great truck, but for work, they're taking the temp on our forehead when we go in, and if it's over 100, we can't work. So not having AC and driving in the hot sun for a while, I couldn't reach the temperature requirement without any AC. So that's why I sold that truck. It was a great truck otherwise, ran really well, just didn't have AC, and that's what I needed for work. So I sold that, and with that money, I ended up buying this a couple days ago. And I'm not a big Ford guy. You guys know our farm truck is a Ford, but I'm more of a Silverado guy myself. That's what I grew up driving. So, but anyway, got a super good deal on this F-150 XLT. It's a 2002, brand new AC. It's loaded down with all the electronics for a 2002 at least. Sunroof, auto, everything. Great truck. But the reason I got a super good deal on it, first of all, my friend, he's a used car dealer, so he got a good deal and he let it go for pretty cheap. But the other reason is it's got a rust problem, and I think it was from Iowa, at least from what the title said. And the previous owners just didn't take care of it. So most of this I'm gonna try to fix. But the main issue, the frame is okay. The frame has some rust, obviously. I don't know if you can see this, but the frame has some, you know, just surface rust. I'll scrape all that off and get it recoated. But the main issue is these things here underneath the truck bed. They're completely rotten out and they won't hold any weight at all. So what I'm gonna try to do to fix that, I'm not even gonna take the bed off, that's too much trouble. So I'm just gonna slide some kind of bracket in there, weld it up, and then do the same thing, slide another bar through there, weld it up to the bed. So it may be difficult to get the bed off afterwards if anyone wants to do that, but I don't plan on taking the bed off anytime soon. Anyway, this is a new truck, bed liner, all that. I'm pretty happy with it, but it does have some work that needs to be done. I'll start it up for you guys. Got a little bit. It's got a tiny exhaust leak, I think, and that can be fixed or just leave it as is. It's only got about 110,000 miles on it, so these 4.6 V8s still last a long time. I don't know if I'll keep this truck forever, but I may keep it for a year or two, get the problem solved, and then resell it for more than I paid for it. But anyway, guys, that's the new truck. That's what I'll be driving. It does have a short bed, which I'm not a big fan of, but I can still haul whatever I need to haul temporarily. With that being said, I am on my way to go check out the combine. I know you haven't seen all the animals in a while. All the bottle calves are doing really well. Got one with pink eye. I'm gonna be treating that soon, and then we're getting all of them up hopefully this week, and we're gonna try to give them their first round of vaccines for some, second round for some others. And we're also gonna be banding all the bulls. And that's what's in store for this week with the calves. And then the pigs, of course, they're also doing really well. We've moved them a couple times since, and yeah, growing like weeds. And the little kittens have moved. They found a little place outside. They've killed all the grass underneath because they're so warm, but anyway, they're pretty cute. So guys, walking out to the combine. If you guys haven't seen my channel before, I made a video on this thing, a couple videos actually. And I got this combine for free last year. A neighbor had it, hadn't used it in 8 to 10 years or something like that. And he said I could have it if I wanted to cut some fescue seed with it. So got it for free, and I don't know, put about two grand into it between tires and mechanic and replacement parts. This is like a 1960s John Deere 45 combine. And kind of hopefully figured it all out. I've learned a ton about mechanics with this thing because I had to fix a lot, and between going to the scrapyard and getting things fixed, I learned quite a bit. So, but anyway, this thing, we're going to try to get it going this year. We're going to see if we can get it started. Left all my water jugs in here. At least the mice didn't get in here this year. Okay. See if I remember how all this works. Okay, yeah, so because we can't get the key out, we rewired the key. And we added this starter button. So you turn the key on and then you push the button. That should start if I remember right. And yeah, we're gonna try to get this thing going today. So this is the new tire I bought, so that tire's good. This back tire is okay. I hope I don't have to replace either of the back tires. Yep, I should be able to get through this year with that one. Now this tire up here, I'm hoping I can get through one more year with it. Last year was iffy, but I just aired it up once a week and it kept up. So it's dry rotted, it's old, but I'm gonna air it up and see if I can get one more year out of it. I think the other tire was 500 bucks. So if I can save 500 bucks this year combining, that'd be nice. But make sure we got fuel in here. And yes, we do. It's about a quarter tank. Yeah, last year I had to soak this gas tank in vinegar for a couple days because it was so full of rust. Whenever you started the combine, it would die in 5 seconds because the rust would fill up that filter. But I think I've got that figured out, and everything else I believe is in pretty good shape. This was brand new right at the end of season last year, so that should be good. I have an extra if needed. This put on right at the end of season as well. This is from Salvage Yard. I may have to make one of those just out of some hedge wood or something. That's really tough. But then this, right when I quit last year, I ended up hooking up into some electric fence wire, so I'm gotta take that out before I turn this part on. And then once I get this thing going this year, I'm gonna try to repaint this head with some John Deere yellow, because if I don't protect this wood, it'll be rotten here soon. So I'm gonna try to make this head last as long as possible. I found an old John Deere 45 on Marketplace, and it was selling for pretty cheap, and it was in really good shape, a whole lot better of shape than this one. And I considered buying it, and then it was on there for, I don't know, a month. And then of course the day I contacted the guy, he said he had sold it yesterday. So so that one's out of the picture. I was gonna have two and maybe use one for parts, whichever one was in better condition, or maybe run both of them, I don't know. But so I'm still looking for another combine just in case this one dies on me. I can keep going. Okay, we're gonna have to jump it. Okay, try number two. So anyway guys, the combine is up and running. I do need to grease it. We got the electric fence wire that was tangled in there, got that out. And I guess I do need to change the oil in it. If I can hopefully find all that. But yeah guys, it's almost fescue seed season. I'd say we've got another week and a half before things are ready to combine. But some guys using a swather, cutting it off and then picking it up with the combine after it dries. But I'm just harvesting it as it stands, as a lot of people do. But anyway, this thing ought to be cutting some seed in the next 2 weeks for sure. So anyway guys, hope you enjoyed this one. It was a long day. I was working up a sweat pretty much the whole day, put in some new fence posts, as well as getting the combine going and all that. Got the calves fed here tonight, twice a day as always. Like I said, I'll have some more videos on them because this week I'm going to try to get them all worked, get all the bulls banded, and give them all their vaccines. I'm missing about 10 more. I'm going to look for them right now. Of course, they all crowd around one feeder when they got a whole lot more bunk space over here. So guys, because most of the stuff on the farm is kind of slowing down midsummer, we don't do any hay, so all I'm doing now is fescue seed and feeding calves twice a day, and pigs of course. Since everything's kind of slowing down, I am going to cut it down to just posting once a week again, and then when things start picking up in the fall and the winter, then I'll start posting again. But that is not what we like to see on weaned calves. Come on guys, we're missing out. So anyway guys, hope you enjoyed this one, and with that being said, I will see you guys next time.